I live in the US, so all of them, all the men are like, expected to look tall, like bulky. You may have seen all these football players, right? The American football players that I'm talking about. And everybody is like these hulked up, bulked up, and big muscles. And then, then there is Arnold Schwarzenegger showing off his muscles to everybody. And so, because of that, everybody is thinking, men have to be this huge, big, muscular, and whatnot, and all kinds of things are there. Then, see, then what happens? They very at a very young age, they are all exposed to, young boys are also exposed to these extreme amounts of sports. First of all, there is not a proper amount of home environment. They're always on the go. How? Like they wake up, some of them wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, some of these children. Then they do all these heavy weightlifting and whatnot. And then they go to school. Then again until 8:30, they're always in the gym doing something or the other. So that's where that's where the whole attack happens. And then the gym teachers and then the school coaches also, they're so poorly equipped. So if you're a bodybuilder and a muscle trainer, or these weightlifters, they have this strict regimen where they have to eat this much of protein, this much of protein, this much of what you call that fiber. So it's like a strict amount of these. And sometimes they're just on a beef and a broccoli kind of a diet during the periods of training. So how useful is it to the body? How much of it is it's totally against the laws of nature to be doing these kind of a things. So we keep on banging the body. And then at the age of 40, they do all kinds of this gymming, then extreme amounts of work. In order to stay up and stay awake, they do extreme amounts of coffee. And then they come to us at the age of 40, 50, when literally everything is crumbling down. And then now the testosterone centers have opened up everywhere. So you guys need to, somebody is asking about tips. Are Baba, before you know the tips, why don't you understand what is happening? Then only you will be able to see. This is about root cause analysis and understanding what is happening in the world so that you are not going to do the same mistakes and fall into the trap holes again. So again, at the age of 40, everything is crumbling down. Then there is a divorce that is happening because of whatever, because they put too much stress on everything. And then there is then children are expected to be raised. And then this person has become addicted to coffee. So coffee goes in the morning, alcohol goes in the evening. Coffee goes in the morning, alcohol. And then in between, all these high protein diets, which are extremely addicting, have come into their life. So then the medication after medication, then the depression, then the anxiety comes in, severe body aches, then the cholesterol is going to grow up, then the cholesterol medicines are going to. So at the age of 40, when I meet this human, this man, who is supposed to be the protector or whatnot for the whole entire world, is like literally crumbling down and his ego is totally hurt. And then the testosterone levels have crashed.